for monetary policy didn't change the interest rates, although the market expected that the interest rates will be lowered because the economic situation in Poland is rapidly deteriorating. The unemployment rate has risen to 12.8%, and also the consumer indexes are showing that consumer satisfaction is diminishing, and people are expecting a worse situation next year. Although still in comparison with other European Union members, the economic situation in Poland is quite good. Still, I think that next year will be quite harsh, and there is still room for action of Council for Monetary Policy.
Can you say something about interest rates? Polish economy growth is
The growth is
increasingly dependent on exports.
Yeah, the growth diminished in second quarter, and this was quite unexpected. So everybody expected the growth would diminish. However, the size was quite unexpected. And the problem is, although export has risen mostly to Germany, consumer spending decreased. So we can see that people have less money and to spend, and they're trying to save money. So this doesn't look good for the future. So we don't. There is no expectation next year will be better than this year. Most probably it will be worse, and growth will be around 2% of GDP, the maximum.
Where do you see exchange rates moving towards?
So in the last few days, the zloty has strengthened against the dollar and the euro, but still, it all depends on the economic situation. So if interest rates go down, then most probably the zloty will depreciate, so it will weaken. Although most probably it will be a bit about four zlotys for a euro and a bit about 3 zlotys for a dollar. So because those rates are like stable for the last few years.
What would be a solid long-term rate for the zloty?
Around 4 zloty for a euro, I think, and 3 zloty for a dollar. But everything depends also on the world market. So as with quantitative easing in the US getting started, it's most probably that the dollar will still depreciate, and the exchange rate of the zloty against the dollar will diminish.
In terms of long-term interest rate policy, which direction is Poland moving?
It's hard to say in the long run, but in the medium run, I would say that the interest rate will be diminished by the Council of Monetary Policy because of the worsening economic situation. In the long run, the aim of the NP is a stable level of prices, so the inflation target. So most probably, if inflation gets out of control, they will rise the rates, but still, I think in the medium run they will diminish.
Are you optimistic about inflation?
I think inflation is not